For years, I thought something was wrong with me. There were days I didn't want conversation, I didn't want to answer questions or explain myself, but I also didn't want to sit in silence. So I'd go somewhere, be around people and not say much at all. And for the longest time, I thought, Crystal, what is wrong with you? Turns out nothing was wrong. I just didn't have the language for it. Hey, what's up, everybody, and everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Fearfully Made, Faithfully Single. It's your girl, Crystal. And today I want to talk about something I don't hear many people discussing. But I know I can't be the only woman who feels this way. I finally realized there's a name for what I've experienced for years. I call it presence without pressure. It's the desire to be around people without feeling responsible for performing, entertaining, or carrying the conversation. I can be around people and leave feeling refreshed, even if I didn't say much. Not because I'm lonely, not because I'm antisocial. I simply needed to be around life. Now let's tell the truth. Some of us bond easier with work than with people. Work has structure. Work has purpose. Work tells you when you've done well. But people are unpredictable. Conversations can feel random, shallow, or exhausting. And if you're someone who thinks deeply, small talk can feel tiring. Not because you dislike people, you dislike performing. I've sat in conversations feeling like I was about to be quizzed. Girl, what you think about this? Have you heard this song? What did you think about that movie? And honestly, I don't know. I don't always have an opinion. I don't always feel the need to understand the painting or analyze the music. I don't always need to contribute something profound. Sometimes I just wanted to leave the house. Here's what I've learned about myself. I don't always need conversation. I need presence. I enjoy hearing laughter. I enjoy movement and energy. I enjoy the feeling of life happening around me. I don't want to spend every moment in silence. And as single women, our reality is different. I think about all those commercials where wives and mothers are hiding in the bathroom or eating snacks in their car or in the garage because they're trying to escape noise and the constant demands. Single women often experience the opposite. We've had enough quiet for today. Our escape can be sitting in a room full of people and saying very little. And here's something else I learned. I can contribute, laugh, answer questions, participate, but after a while, I'm done. Not upset, not offended, not mad, just done. People have asked me, are you okay? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Nothing's wrong. I'm enjoying the moment. I don't have to create the moment to enjoy the moment. I don't have to keep the conversation going. I don't have to entertain everybody. I don't have to carry the room. I don't have to create the atmosphere to enjoy the atmosphere. And for years, I wondered if that made me, funny acting with people. Was I being distant? Was I being rude? But I realized I wasn't withdrawing from people. I had simply reached my people capacity for the day or that moment. And that's okay. Jesus wasn't talking every moment, every minute either. There were times he taught. There were times he answered questions. Times he sat at the table. Sometimes he withdrew to solidarity places. He moved in rhythms. And I think that's what I'm learning. I don't have to perform all the time. I can contribute to the moment and then simply enjoy the moment. What made this a little confusing for me was the guilt. Because I enjoy my own company, I like my peace. I don't mind being by myself. So when I found myself wanting to stay a little longer, go out, or simply be where life was happening, I questioned myself. Am I lonely? Am I needy? Why don't you just want to stay at home all the time? But God started showing me that enjoying human connection isn't weakness. In Genesis, before sin entered the world, God said it is not good that man should be alone. There's a difference between loneliness and humanity. There's a difference between needing validation and enjoying fellowship. Jesus withdrew to pray, but he also attended weddings, shared meals, taught crowds, and sat with people. He lived in rhythm, and that's what I'm learning. There are days when I want quiet. There are days when I need the sound of life around me. Both are part of being human. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 and 10 says, "Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. But if they fall, one will lift up the other." That scripture isn't limited to marriage. God created us for fellowship, for community, for relationship. And Psalm 46 and 10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness isn't a problem God is trying to solve. It's a place he invites us into. Being around people doesn't require us to become somebody else. So, what do we do with this? Let's stop treating every conversation like a test. Stop assuming you have to be the life of the party and give yourself permission to simply be present. Show up, smile, listen, laugh, and leave when you're ready. Connection doesn't require deep conversations. A smile, shared laughter, or simply sitting beside someone can be enough. Presence counts. I say it to myself all the time. I'm peopled out for today. That's it. I have reached my people capacity for the day. And if that's you, hear me. You're not broken. You are not weird. You are not antisocial. You've learned what restores you and what drains you. And that, girlfriend, is maturity. Women with homes full of people often crave solitude. Women with homes full of silence often crave presence. Neither is wrong. Both are trying to restore a balance. Well, if this episode resonated with you, I want to challenge you to do two things. First, pay attention this week. Notice when you need silence. Notice when you need presence. Notice what drains you and what restores you. Stop judging yourself and start paying attention. God is not asking you to become somebody else. He's teaching you how He uniquely wired you. And second, if you're learning how to navigate singleness and you want to do it with peace, purpose, and honesty, I want to encourage you to grab a copy of my book. That's right, I have a book, The Content Single Woman Blueprint. One thing I've learned about contentment isn't pretending you never need people. It isn't pretending you have all the answers, nor is it forcing you into somebody else's definition of what a happy single woman should look like. This book was written for the woman who is building a full life while still trusting God with the parts of her life that are still unfolding. If that's you, if that's where you are, or if that's where you want to be, I believe this book will encourage you. I'll put the link in the show notes. All right, girl, that's it for now. And remember, we are not doing this journey alone, even when life gets a little quiet. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.